Okay. Well, I'm back with part two of my cave design. I'm just fumbling the mic around right now. I'm back with part two of my cave design. This is Spencer with New Worlds Poetry and Publishing, founder, editor, writer, all that good stuff. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be the series that I stick with right now. Spencer Creates Dungeons. I'm going to concentrate on more of the creation aspect rather than the entertainment aspect of um, creating videos and the likes. So I'm gonna get after it. I already got Dungeodraft open, so we're just gonna. Oops, I'm not doing that. I'm opening a new one, which shouldn't take long to load. Oh, okay. It took a minute to load. Yeah, I think it's because it's huge. I think I went over that yesterday when I was creating it, but I think it lags a little. So we're gonna fill in a little bit of this blank space, add details around, you know, all this area that's just like gray and stone, and then down these hallways. And then these secret rooms that I added. And then here, got ourselves a little spider area. Our little quarry that we've built. Oh yeah, we have our dragon guy over here with, or our skeleton guy with dragon wings is what I meant to say. Then I'm gonna kind of add some more fluff into, in terms of like foliage and vegetation. I'm really amped about adding this to, oh, sorry, that's my alarm. Amped about adding this texture for the moving water into my VTT for Foundry. I'm going to have to find a way, either add this or one similar to it. Because that's just too cool to not have in a map, just like the moving. That'd be cool if like the lava kind of wavered and bubbled and like steam came out of it. That'd be cool. It looks like there's a little movement in it, or it should just be my eyes are bad, so pick one. Anyways, we'll start with this first area over here. I think we want to add a couple more of these crystal shards or chunks or whatever. So we're going to go back to object tools, and there was this cave tab, and it was right here, but we wanted blue because of the specific kind of resource about the lore, which is something else I wanted to talk about in my videos. Lore for these places. Oh no, the shadows are on now. Well, we're gonna move them around to do that. Okay, so lore-wise, for this material, it's used to make an arcane metal that's good for imbuing weapons and armor and other objects like wizard focuses and stuff like that. So the original miners in this mine were down here to collect just general ore, and they broke into this small cavern here. I guess this isn't small, but they broke into this cavern here and found these deposits of these crystals that they were super interested in harvesting. But what happened is something they didn't expect. It's supposed to be over the walls, so it looks like it's like next to the walls. But what they didn't expect, I think that's enough. I want to clog it up in here because I want them to be able to move around because this is all going to be difficult territory. But of course, this particular mineral attracts a specific kind of monster that was in here that until they built this mine, I actually kind of like that. I wonder if I can blow it up a little bit and like hide it under the wall a little bit. So, though that was not gigantic at all. Well, scroll around and put it like that. Just make a bigger hole there. Anyways, it attracts these monsters. ended up being a hive here, so they destroyed or killed all the people that were here, and there's been no sign of anyone in here since. So it'll be up to the heroes to determine what happened here without perishing themselves. Oh, I'm sorry. I took a drink of water and almost died on it. But anyways, we'll have a little story about this guy over here, about how it was a ploy by these other monsters that were in the cave that dwell on the other side of this water. Whew. To try to appease the gods, to try to stop these people from like destroying the mineral rich area, because there's going to be more deposits. That's what all these like sinkholes or like dugout parts are, that are going to be rough terrain for combat and or just to move around. But those are gigantic. We don't want them to be gigantic. This is going to be like a summoning circle to try to summon a guardian for this place, which the players will be able to run into at some point. Okay, we don't want to snap these because we want them to be freeform enough that we can make them look a little more natural, like against the walls and stuff like that. Gonna put a big old rock over here. And some rubble near it. And what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna get rid of that. Thought for a second I could make it a different size, but I forgot I don't know how to do that. We're just gonna put some rocks over here. Like there's a little collapse there or something. But Stonewatch is basically on a fractured part of a continent. So that's the reason for all it's basically like an island now. It's its own little city state off on its own. It's just a city basically at the base of a mountain range that was created by an explosion. It of course is magic, you know, magic and dragons and all that. Oh, I'm still dying on that drink of water. Kind of like the idea of that there. Put like little deposits of this throughout the cave and other places. I mean, it's already under. I don't know why I was gonna do that. Just tuck a little bit in here. There'll be certain circumstances that I'll let the players be able to obtain some of this. And I think that'll be... Did I place? No. Oh, that's cool, because I'm always afraid I'm going to place a piece over here when I accidentally misclick. It has not happened yet, so kind of excited about that. I like that. Put the dick crystals down. It's just a pile of gold. That's not what we want to use. What we want to use here is... Now, these people were not like killed in their sleeping bag or anything like that. That's why I didn't put any broken or disheveled stuff in the area. But kind of thinking about it now, hence why I mentioned it. It's like a dresser. What we got here? Broken chairs. Oh, it's supposed to be like flotsam. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Put some damage stuff around just to make it. You can really tell that's supposed to be floating though, so that's a bummer. It's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know how it would fit into the scenario, so we're not going to put it there, but I do like the idea of removing this table. Now, this is a region mainly occupied by dwarves. I won't say that there aren't any other members of any other race or peoples here. So there's a lot in the way of like mining and crafting and stuff like that. They really... Okay, they do have a broken table here. Put it slightly sideways. Let's see if I can snipe the hammer. Hey, there we go. The hammer over here. Make it look like there was a little bit of struggle here. Broken chair. I don't... It looks more like a bench, so... I'm just gonna put it over here with some just like rubble. Like right there in the middle of the tent. This will probably be one of the areas where there's like a big fight, so leaving plenty of area to stage themselves up for like range casters and like people to move around, because all this area in the center is going to be blocked off pretty much. Like these squares will be probably terrain, and then terrain. Probably leave this as some kind of rough terrain, as well as like this over here, and most of this stuff here, rough terrain, and stuff they can take cover behind, because this is supposed to represent like a stage, an area up off the ground, hence the stairs. But give them places to like stage their assault or their attack or whatever. The monsters will probably be over here, and they'll be coming in this way. So, but this is supposed to attract their eyes and keep them off whatever might be lurking in the dark over here, because they won't be able to see what's over here. Even though I have a player with 120, I think it is, dark vision. What is this? Oh, it's a broken pillar. I don't need pillars. There's sofas and disheveled beds. Too bad you don't have disheveled other things. That'd be great. Yeah, we have our cliche spider area down here. We're gonna kind of like it like right there. We're gonna put that there so they have to basically get through the spider web if they want to go through. Give them just like a little indication that here be spiders. I don't like the way that one looks at all. Kind of like how that perfectly lined it up with those two rocks. That was pretty great. Okay, so that'll be into there. I put those there, but so I had this idea that I wanted them to be able to kind of see this, but not be able to get through it. Because these kegs, they're going to be like gunpowder casks. But this is going to be collapsed here. And they're going to be able to see that there used to be an entrance here. So what I was thinking about doing is seeing if I could make some things that look like those old mining pillars kind of there, which is way too thin, if I'm being honest. I mean, that's almost a 5-foot square, so I'm gonna say with a good dexterity, acrobatics, or athletics check, they could squeeze themselves through there, but they're not gonna be able to, because they're gonna be shit in the way. So eventually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like this area, this whole tunnel here that leads up here, there's gonna be those pillars that I just put there, or something similar to those, that make it look like... Where the heck is the cave one? I looked right over it. Okay, so yes, we want a couple of them under, kind of lay that foundation, and then see if we got what it takes to have a couple of them over. So then what I'll do in Foundry is just add some walls here. And again, like I talked about yesterday in the video, adding an ethereal wall here that they can't move through, but they can see through, and then adding an invisible wall over it. That's how I've found to make windows. The best way to do it in Foundry. I mean, there's probably another way, but the best way I could come up with. But I kind of want them to see... I need to move some of this stuff around now. You're going to be over a bit. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Just shuffle you a little bit. So they can kind of see this wood under there. Then it'd be like, put two and two together. There's all these pillars holding up. What is that? So if I snap this, yeah, it's going to make me do a whole square. And that's just not the look that I want it to have. So I'm going to have to unsnap to kind of make our own pillars. I mean, they're going to be round and octagon and square. For me, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to matter for most people, because they're all going to look pretty similar. But this is all holding up the middle area for collapse, you know. If you've ever seen like an old cartoon mine shaft, they always have the... Or even just a real mine shaft, I guess. I mean, it's based in some kind of fact. I mean, there's probably wooden pillars that I could make that'd be more uniform, actually. Or in the objects that I could find. I don't know why I was going to do it that way. Yep, see, pillars. Oh, look, there's all kinds of friggin' wooden pillars. I was going to make that way more complicated than it needed to be. Some just, like, square wooden pillars wouldn't be bad. Look, that's perfect. I'm going to make them a tad bit bigger. Maybe about 1/4 of a square. because they are going to be under the walls. Because they're going to be kind of like sitting in corners like that. Then just find a place to put one across from it. And kind of just decorate it like that. And then so every so often I will probably like do lighting. Sorry, I can't read, and I'm exhausted. Do like an old... This is below water. Man. Can we do below ground, maybe? Oh, God. No, I cannot. Over? No. Below water, but over. Below water, but... Oh, that. See, there we go. And then just do something like that. And be able to, like, change them in Foundry. Because they're just ensconces, just not lit up, because, of course, there's the lit up ones. But this is an old and abandoned cave. So we're going to go back over here to this. And we are going to add something that they can see. That's going to be a treasure chest. Over. With some gems and gold in it. Then another open chest with some just stuff. Random stuff. Then a little pile of gold in it. We'll put a closed chest here. And if they can figure out how to get in here, which will be easy, you know, I've left them the resources of the casks of gunpowder there. It looks like there'll be plenty of plants to make that place See, it needs something ominous for this room, is what it is. Something that they won't see. Says it's an animal. What animal is that? It looks like Scyther. It looks like frickin' Pokemon. Okay, I like the angel here. I don't think they'll be able to see that as well. If they can see part of it maybe through here. But that's the cool part about controlling vision. I can make it so there's just like a pinhole that they can see through that probably won't extend over that way, but they could see this stuff. Oh, and that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to find a overlayer for caves now. I haven't done that in VTT. I've just used, or Foundry, I've just used a texture for roofs. Okay, let's go back to layer 1, because I always end up doing that. Okay, we don't want gargoyles. There's some rocks I didn't know I had. Even though there's just a whole tab called rocks. Those are cool. We'll see. Do we have blue ones? No, they don't change colors. Oh, they're lava rocks. Okay, I like that idea. Especially since they're going to be traversing a little bit of lava over here. Okay. I don't like that I can't have different rock colors, though. That sucks. Oh, well. Did want to give them like a porta potty or something. Just for realization. Yeah, we'll put it over there. Because, I mean, they probably wouldn't have it, like, right near where they are. Like, different fires, but I don't need fire for anything in here. Just I'm gonna have to make a sea, like a ship, so I can make like sea fights. Oh, there's thorns too. Cool. Did I use this one? I mean, it looks similar. It's this one. Okay. Doesn't matter. Just have that chunk hanging out back there. I think for this, that's okay. Where is that? Oh, there's a whole bunch of ship parts too. Look, I don't pay that much attention when I should. I mean, these last few days I have been kind of exhausted, so let's see. I wanted rocks back. They're there. So then it's not just stalactites. We also have a few boulders in here, just and I think they look better than those rocks with this other textures around it. So what I'm gonna do is goodbye. I mean, these don't look that great, but they're better than nothing. When I describe the scene to them and everything, they're gonna know what they are. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put a few of these up, these pillars, in key locations to signify. Was it this one? I feel like it was that one. And before my ADD kicks in, I need to actually place them all. I'm gonna put a couple here because the whole point of this middle area is that it has collapsed because they made this big ass dome in here. So we're gonna add a few of these around the edges. Gonna signify, hey, that's what that is over there. They messed up. I'm gonna remove these now that I actually realized I do know what I'm doing to a certain extent. Kind of crazy. And it'll give that uniformity that they could put two and two together, especially since I put more out here. So then I'll throw some more lighting. I'll put this one here, shrink it down a bit. Then we got this right here. If I could just center it, that'd be great, but it's jerking around too much. There we go. Yeah, being a long abandoned cave, I can't really justify there being any fire anywhere. I want to. But I can't, so... Oh no. I hit the wrong button to drag. A lot of good these pillars did when there was a sinkhole. Yeah, I think this kind of cuts down on the fact that there's not a lot of color in a cave. Kind of draws the eye to move around a little bit. We're gonna put some pillars down here, but I'm not gonna put any ensconces on them. Or sconce, whatever. Just gonna kind of put them back and forth till they reach the big room. Then I'm gonna put one back here. I was thinking about putting like a few like lizard folk or something over here. Not sure yet. I don't think so, but the I think biggest thing that I'm gonna have to, oh, it's because it's a hole. It's not a wall. First I was like, what happened here? So anyways, the biggest thing I'm gonna have to do is figure out what's too much. I'll put one there. Pretend like the other one is buried. Oops. Because I think for a cave, that's probably good for like the mid area. And then okay, they ended up being the same size, which is awesome. I like that. We're just gonna put a couple in here. Wish there was a way to symbolize like a broken pillar. But there isn't. We are gonna continue. We're gonna put some in here that are gonna have some light sources on them because whatever. I might put the lizard men back here, and those are the ones that tried to appeal to the whatever deity I make it. That, oh, that's like a, kind of like that. It's like a, just like a raw tree pillar. I mean, bringing it out and making it 4 times as big makes it look terrible, huge. But like, I don't know, about 2 times as big as it normally would look. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not aesthetically for this place, but I'd still like it. Not gonna shit on it just because it's not gonna be good for here. But we will. Oh, that's just gigantic. We'll put these already lit ones and we'll do like a torch flare on them. And I was thinking about making this just flooded and not like underwater. Because originally I was going to make it underwater. But I am going to put some lit things on either side of this. So when they come through here, they'll see that there's light and be like, oh, that's different. We have not seen light in here at all. Now this secret area isn't going to have any like reveal like this one did. And I'm currently plotting on how to actually get them to find that one without being able to see it. Without basically knowing it's there. Because what I'm going to do for this cave is I'm just going to take one big cave texture and put it over the entire thing, because with a certain module that I have in the foundry, you can like make it so they can only see what's around them, like it only cuts through the fog of war around them. And that kind of cuts down on them like knowing exactly where everything is. Kind of excited to make my first like dungeon 2. But I decided cave first because it's just what I decided. There was no reason. I was just wanting to get some stuff made, or some videos made, some live streams going. And this is the content I know how to do, and I enjoy doing, so that's all that matters. I don't really do it for anybody else. Put a few pillars in there. Put a couple in here too. So I think what's actually going to happen is I'm going to have this area here, and it's not going to connect to the closest area. It's going to be like an underground tunnel that comes to it that they kind of have to crawl through. Like this, I could put a token teleporter over that hole and then have them appear over here. I don't know if they would even try that, but after making this an obstacle, that might make it like a secret area that they didn't know was a secret area. I kind of like that idea, so that's what's going to happen. I might even make it from another region and not that one. Maybe put another one of those holes like over here. Or up here, or wherever. Maybe make that hole be the one that goes over there. I like that idea, though. Having that one. We're just zoomed out, doing this. But the monsters are going to be some kind of draconic monsters that are like guardians of this magic arcane crystal that basically harnesses the magic of the world that this is set in. And that's why they're good for crafting magic items and armor and whatever. They make this magic paint out of basically the dust they mix with regular paint of this stuff that they use to make great works of art and scrolls and all this other stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue placing pillars. There's not going to be any lit pillars over here, but I am also putting sconces on here or torches or whatever, so they have the ability to light them for their players that don't have dark vision, because not everybody takes dark vision. I know that's hard to believe, but not everybody takes dark vision, or a race with dark vision. But I'm thinking the quest that they're going to go on here is that there's going to be this, in this main part of the cave here, I'm going to set up some more things. This main part of the cave. Because they're going to drop into this main part. Instead of coming from like the edge of the map, I said this in the last video, instead of coming from the edge of the map, I wanted them to come from the middle. So they're going to basically drop in, and there's going to be like a rope they're going to have to fix that comes down here. They're basically going to drop in. Then I'll just have like a little, like a light source right here that signifies that's where their rope ladder is. And I also have a rope that I'm going to use. I just have to break it out. Actually, man, do I have stairs? I have a ladder. I thought there was a rope one too. Let's see. Actually, why am I doing that when I can just go all and then go rope? Hey, there we go. Rope. So just kind of signify rope with just a bundle of rope, I guess. And then the light that I'll add in foundry. Yeah, I need to get more assets for this, but these are just basic things that I'm creating right now anyways. I probably won't even use these. I'll probably just put them up for free on like DeviantArt or somewhere else. I don't know how to distribute these things yet. I said that in the last video or the video before that. I don't know how to distribute these maps yet, but when I find a place to do it, I'll be posting the links in the description of my videos where you can find them, because I'm sure a lot of these videos on here will just be for free for anybody to use. Then I'll supply the properties of every map. Like, I don't even know how to actually view them, if I'm being honest, on here. Show map info. Hey. Oh, well, nope. That didn't do it. Oh, wait, it did, didn't it? Show map info. Boom. 80 by 50. But I don't know how big the squares are, so I'm sure that's like a universal foundry thing. Or Dungeodraft thing. Maximum level of undos. Backup every 10 minutes. Maximum number of backups kept. Snaps at every half grid unit. Oh, see that? I didn't know that. Damn. Oh, see, here's all the key commands that I don't use. I use a few of them, but let's apply those because that would have been nice. Oops. I'm glad I didn't place any more rope. But yeah, these will probably be ones that I just offer for free because I just like creating. And I'll probably always do free maps, even huge ones like this. But it'll be your job to upload them into whatever virtual tabletop you use. Roll20, D&D Beyond, Foundry. I know there's another one or two. I just can't think of it off the top of my head because thinking is not strong with me right now. I really want to use this like stack of logs, but I don't see a place where I could do that. Oh, I was going to add like an oven and stuff over here. So there's also a chest over here that's going to be not a chest. If I can just say that plainly. I don't think anybody's going to watch these, but in case one day somebody does. That was my idea for what it was going to be. Oh, but anyways, I was talking about this main area. When they rope down, there's going to be... the whole point of this was they're coming down here to look for an ogre, and he's going to be like right in the beginning of the cave. So they're going to kill him, and then they're going to realize, no, there's all this other area to explore. So they get to the choice to A, explore the cave, or B, not explore the cave. Which I think for me is one of the allures of creating things like this, because it's like there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you could locate, find, and explore that you might not have otherwise known about had you not. Let's go back to tags. Go back to all. Go back to lighting. There it is. Oh, see, and I did want to take some candles and put some candles around this guy. So I'm glad we're back here. Toss some candles around him. So I'll put some like really dim candle lights here. So when they come around the corner, they'll see these 3 torch lights. Maybe fight a monster over here. They come around here, find like the head shaman monster standing over this guy, trying to resurrect him. Like he's their warrior that got killed by whatever monsters they're gonna fight over here, or the spider guys. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I just put a couple of these here for if you wanted animated armor or what have you. There it is. There's the sconces that aren't lit. Yeah, so this will probably have like a red glow to it. That'll give the player something to think about. I mean, I don't know if my players think about anything when they're playing the game, but I know a couple of them do. I know some people are very distracted. But that's just the way it is. That's just life, period. We're all fucking distracted most of the time. Welcome to it, I guess. I think other than I wanted to just like throw sconce in here. And I'll put it back here where they could light it and then be like, oh no, we're actually in a spider cave. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to cave. And then we're going to go here, and we're just going to add, boom, a little hole there. So that hole is going to lead to that hole. And what we're going to do is go down here and put a bunch of skeleton. There we go. Skeleton. Just a fucking pile of bones. Okay, so we're going to scroll in so we can see how this is going to look. Just a pile of bones just hanging out right there. That there. And then, yeah, if they discover this, it'll probably be something that they get an item off of, not like there's not like a chest in here or anything. I was thinking that it could be like a like an undead warrior or something that rises up and he has just like a shield or something they get off, a helmet or just something. Yeah, I think that looks good with the candles around him now. Now, see, this area is just going to have like a something in the sinkhole to another monster or something. I was thinking about adding some traps in here, but that'd be in VTT or Foundry. So let's go back to dining. See if we can. I mean, nothing is that. Nothing is what I want to add there. A globe on the table. That is a huge piece of paper, so we're going to scroll that down a little bit. I'll probably clean up these edges with the point thing, but it's just not a priority right at this minute. Oh, see, that's kind of cool. Like spike traps and stuff. If I knew how to... I'm not going to add that one, but I do like the bags there. Dirt, door. These a bit bigger. So they look like they've been knocked off. Except for they don't, so we're gonna remove them. Put one of those there. Put the other one under it. Kind of like that. Now that looks a little better. This one looks huge fucking mungus. No, I didn't mean to do that, but okay, I like that. And I say I like stuff for my own benefit. Yeah, sorry for the yawns. Aw. I surely hope that my microphone is on. I feel like it has been. I've been talking like a fool this whole time, so I surely hope that it is. I'm gonna put a shelf like here, like a corner shelf. And we got decor. Yeah, but you don't help me with any of your decor, because they wouldn't, like, bring paintings down here or anything. What I need is, like, kitchen stuff. Fixture. Here's some ovens. Right here, but they're still, like, not the... Like, there's a stove, but it's not the one I wanted. Guess we're just gonna have to live with it. And then again, I make things more difficult on myself. Because I just like doing it. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to make a graveyard map. Or just those graveyards you find out in the middle of nowhere. Structure? Chimneys. Chimneys. But I don't see the other thing I really would enjoy. We're just going to go all, and then go to oven. That's what I want. I wanted like a potbelly stove. Man. Nope. Just a raven. Oh, that's cool. Over. Just have a raven chilling on the table when they get here that just flies off into the cave. And then they're like, what was that? And I don't know, man. What do you think it was? There we go. Just have him chilling. A couple of them. It's these big ass blackbirds. That when they see them, they just fly off. Cool. I like that fuzzy. What does this do? I don't. Fuzzy. Exact. See any difference there? Yeah, me neither. I wonder what that does. Oh yeah, I wanted an oven, and then there are these fountains that one of them looks kind of like a sink. I wanted a sink or a fountain. Oh my god, that's gigantic. Let's not do that. There's a cluster of blue mushrooms right there. And then we'll do some like white mushrooms here in a minute. Like these ones. Over there. Oh, well, you know that's definitely not what I meant to do. Just gonna remove these bad boys because I don't like them. I created them and I don't like them. Let's see. A few more spores down there, huh? I get easily distracted when I'm tired. And I am. Let's not use that one. Let's use the one that looks like a basin. Just put a fucking water thing there. This kind of actually would look like a bucket filled with water. Just probably more reasonable than this thing. Well, it's just the way it is. I'll probably end up taking all these out and lining them up better because like I can see where they're not lined up properly. But actually that would kind of probably be the case. Anyways, this note's just going to spell danger in the caves. Anyways, I kind of like the way this is set up now. There's a couple other things I could add just for... Like these rocks are super cool, so... Can't pass up the opportunity to throw a boulder in here. her. But I kind of wanted more to add to here. Let's see, administration doesn't really add much. Maybe we can add a bowl of scrolls, but what does that do for us? Add dirt stuff. Why does it look like somebody threw up? Ash pile? I kind of like that. It'd be cool to add like a fire pit. Yeah, it looks like somebody threw up. I use that in the mansion, that one. Why is there a tricorn hat in here? There's like nothing else that spells out you were a pirate. But maybe for the ship assets. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Now that I say it out loud to myself. There's a whole creature tab. I did not know that. Just have a sheep hanging out down here. Oh, let's definitely do that. The bird's nest up here on top of this. That's where the ravens came from. I know there's other stuff I can add. Actually, are we about to wrap up? Yeah, we've been streaming for an hour now. The cave is still not done. I guess I'll do a part 3. I didn't put any music in the background of this one. I guess that's because I had forgotten. Whoops. So it looks like that's a jar of swords. That's cool. That's just a loaded crossbow too. Maybe I should put that as like a trap. Have a loaded crossbow there. Or why not a cannon? Just have a cannon in each 5-foot square. Have the big Bertha cannon. Do like grape shot with it. Catapult. Yeah, I don't think so. The ballista, that's cool. So these are probably like all ship assets for like mounted weaponry on the deck or something. Go back to sewers. I want to put one right there. And then go here before I end the stream. Go here, and then he had the stone walls that look like this. And just add those properly so they look like they're complete walls. And then come here to the portal and just do like an open threshold like right there. Boom. Got it. So if you do these that are freestanding, yeah, you can. It just makes 0 sense, but yeah, you can do that. I mean, the freestanding doesn't. The using thresholds to do that. When I just did that, what is? Oh, this is a window. Must be like shutters closed. See, these have roofs, so I'm. There's got to be a way to cross-check this into foundry. I have a friend who uses both of these, so I'm going to ask him before I start doing foundry videos. Manual quick box. Oh, it even puts like double sides on there. Yeah, it does. I don't need that for here. Can we do like a sort of hip gable dormer hip? Oh, that's cool. So it has like all the different styles. Yep. Do we have cave roofs? Like, cause that'd be cool. It doesn't look like we do. Anyways, that's the cave for today. I hope everybody enjoyed watching. I definitely enjoy creating. I'll talk more about the lore since next time we'll be finishing it up. I'll definitely know better what monsters I was going to put over here. And obviously spiders in there. And then what goes in this little thing right here? And who's hanging out in there eating bones? Which I think I already know what's going to be there. And like I said, it's probably some kind of lizard folk, draconic people here. Hence the winged dragonborn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Plank, mossy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way. There's a module or something you can add to straight upload these. Because those are so cool. Just that alone is cool. Actually, before I sign off, there's a material brush. Let's see. That's alien is infestation. Oh, it's just like straight up like grass, isn't it? Clover field, I like that. None of the other ones flow like water. Now that is actually kind of disappointing. That's cobblestone. That's sand. Gold. It's just gold. Now that's grass. You don't need to see more grass. That's ice. Yeah. What is that? Zerg? It's infestation, yeah. Lava we've seen. This is limestone? No, we're just rock. And then sludge tar pit. So none of them move around like the water does. They don't even have different animations. I mean, I'm not bummed about it. I didn't make them. They're free. With the program, of course. But I just thought maybe I could probably find some or buy some. And whatever I use that aren't just base assets for Dungeodraft, I will include in the description. But until then, I'm just using default. Thanks for watching. Likes are much appreciated. Subscriptions are, and comments. Any comments, critiques, questions, or concerns you want to post, leave them down in the comments. This has been Spencer Creates Dungeons. Thank you.